Hello everyone, my name is Li Zhaofang and I am a senior student at the Department of Electronic Engineering in Yizhou University. And I am very happy today to share you my project, FPGA Implement Neural Network. My talk will be included in 4 parts. First of all, I will give you a brief introduction to the artificial intelligence and the neural network. And I will share you many sub-projects, 4 sub-projects I do in my FPGA implement neural network, the software implementation and the hardware implementation. At last, I will share you my future work direction and software implementation on reinforcement learning. And so far, the artificial intelligence, so-called AI, has been widely used in all over the world in many cases. For instance, the self-driving car has been tested using the artificial intelligence by many companies like Google and Baidu. And on the other hand, the many good artificial intelligence games player like the AlphaGo. The AlphaGo has won two top ranking Ghost players in the game called Go last year. I think the artificial intelligence will become more and more popular in the future. The key point of the artificial intelligence is a kind of algorithm called a neural network. In the software implementation, I implement 2 kinds of neural network. One is called artificial neural network, and the other is called the convolutional neural network. Let us begin in the artificial neural network project. In this project, I designed a network with the 784 inputs, 10 outputs, and a hidden layer with the 300 neurons to recognize the handwritten numbers. It gets over 90 accuracy after the 500 steps training, and it was good for me to know that results. And the second part of the software implementation, I'd like to introduce you a convolutional neural network project to recognize my face. And as you can see, I make a data set on my own and train the LeNet. And last, my laptop can recognize my face and put a black rectangle in my face, which means I find the boss. That's mean me. But my classmate didn't have any black rectangle on his face, which means the laptop can know who exactly I am and who are not me. And the hardware implementation part, I will share you two sub-projects. The first project I have published it in an IEEE International Conference in Hsinchu last year. It's about FPGA implementation of neural block for artificial neural network. And the second paper is published by others, and we use it to use his framework and code to implement convolutional neural network on the FPGA. The first project told me one thing, that the artificial neural network calculation including 3 parts: the multiplication, the addition, and the activation function. So I decided 3 circuits to finish these 3 parts calculation: the floating point multiplier and the floating point adder. And I used the codec algorithm to implement logic sigmoid function with lookup table to do the activation activation function calculation job. And I get the same result after the hardware simulation and the software implementation, which means my circuit is work. And the second part of the hardware implementation, I will use this platform at PYNQG2. This platform is powerful because it not only has the FPGA part in a single chip, but has a CPU part in the same chip. So in this case, I can find the car and the roadside in the picture, as you can see in the slide, that the car and the roadside has been marked by a red rectangle, which means it works. The network is work on FPGA. And after doing well in object detection tasks, what is our future work? And my future work will be focused on implement reinforcement learning on FPGA and play the game like the Flappy Bird, as you can see in the slide. The bird now is not controlled by the human, but controlled by a well-trained agent. The agent is a computer to play this game, and as you can see in the slide that the birds didn't die controlled by the computer, and it's amazing. Okay. Thanks for your listening. If you want to get more information and details in my research on my project, please contact my department at Yishou University. And here is the address and the cell phone. You can call my department so you can get more detail and information. And thanks for your listening.